Hi everyone, this is Steven, and welcome back to this wealthy education video on advanced technical analysis. Today we're going to be talking about how to trade Fibonacci lines and extensions. If you've been in trading long enough, you've heard the term, nothing goes up in a straight line. When trading a stock that is trending up or down, we need to decide where to get into the stock as it's moving in the trend. Over the next couple of videos, we'll talk about ways to determine entry points in a trending stock. We need to look at two questions. Where in a pullback do you enter the stock? And is the pullback a pullback or is it a reversal of the trend? Fibonacci lines help us answer those questions. Fibonacci lines are a retracement technical indicator devised from a ratio discovered by Leonardo Fibonacci, an Italian mathematician. The lines, when displayed on a chart, give likely support and resistance levels for a stock. The Fibonacci ratio is determined by adding numbers in a sequence. As we can see here, starting with 0, 0 plus 1 equals 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 2 equals 5, and so forth. The golden ratio is arrived at by dividing a number in the sequence by the previous number. The quotient of that equation is approximately 1.618. And it turns out the ratio 1.618 can be found in a variety of places in nature, music, etc. The levels we'll use that relate to the ratio are 38.2, 50%, and 61.8%. We'll use these numbers as retracement levels as a stock moves up or down in a trend. If you look to the diagram on the left, we'll draw our Fibonacci lines by using a low point, which was labeled A, and then a high point, which is labeled B. This first move in the stock is called an impulse wave. We'll be talking about waves in this video and our next video on Elliott waves. But the move from A to B is an impulse wave, or a move up. The move from B to C is a corrective wave. And then the move from C forward is an impulse wave, and so forth. The important measurement we'll be taking with Fibonacci lines is of the corrective wave, or the move from B to C. Fibonacci lines will then tell us at what point C is a support level and a good place to enter the stock. So let's take a look at Fibonacci lines on a chart. Let's use a chart of the S&P 500 or the SPY to see how Fibonacci lines play out on a chart. First, we're going to go over to the left and pick Fibonacci retracement. We're going to click on a low point in the S&P and drag our top line to the high point that the index has made. Click there, and it locks our Fibonacci lines in place. And as we can see, the S&P was in a strong uptrend, and as it fell back almost to the 0.618 line, which is here. This is the 50% line, and this is the 0.618%. So the S&P retraced to the 618% level where it bounced and found support. So you'd be looking to purchase the S&P 500 at this 0.618 level. Now let's drop down to a 30-minute chart and see how we would use Fibonacci lines in our multiple time frame analysis. In our 30-minute chart, we see we still have the Fibonacci lines from our daily chart. We're going to go over, choose Fibonacci retracement again, pick the low level that the S&P set, and then draw our lines up again to the high on this retracement. We click that to lock our lines in place, and what we're looking for now with this chart are overlapping lines. So here, you can see this was the 50% retracement level on our daily chart. It's also the 38.2% retracement level on our 30-minute chart. So we're going to look for that to be support if the S&P pulls back. In our multiple time frame analysis, the overlapping lines in the Fibonacci charts become more powerful support areas when the index pulls back and we're trading on a shorter time frame. So you always want to pay attention to the Fibonacci lines in the larger time frame than what you're trading, and then pay particular attention when the lines overlap. that should be a stronger support area than a single line alone. So that's an example of Fibonacci lines and extensions in a chart of the S&P 500. Thank you for watching this video on Fibonacci lines and extensions. In our next video, we're going to be talking about Elliott wave theory. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.